Welcome in, everybody. Adam Blackfooter here with Racer Nexus. Welcome to Rookie Class Racing ARCA Series. That's right, we're at Kentucky. It's going to be a really good track for these ARCA cars tonight as they take on 75 laps here tonight. Looks like it's a little foggy right now, but the fog should lift and we should have an excellent view of these cars going around. Let's get down trackside right now as qualifying has just started. We've got Jay Sanchez on track right now. As you can see, it is a little cloudy. Gavin Smith, we're waiting to see who can turn some times in right now. Looks like it's Sanchez at 30.886. See what Gavin Smith can do. Yeah, no surprise there. Gavin Smith at the top of the board. Kevin Allen currently sitting in third right now. Michael Cordray out on track, just crossed the start-finish line for his first time of the evening. And Tim Hurd, wow, great lap from Tim Hurd for his second lap, 30.68. Now going to be put down to third. Jay Sanchez currently at the top spot. Ronnie Welchel giving it the good old college try here tonight. And the 57 car, Charles Wilson out here as he's coming out of turn number 2. And Declan Beatty, the guy that's been hot as of late. Going out of turn 4, getting all the way up, using that racetrack all the way up to the wall. Gonna see what he can do here. Currently 7th fastest. Gavin Smith now knocking Sanchez off the top spot by only a couple of hundredths here. Jeremiah Cromer currently 10th place here. Cordray up to 5th. And that may be the end of qualifying as far as times are concerned. These are just practice laps looking like coming from these guys. As we got 30 seconds left here in qualifying, and then we will take the grid. Prince of Oakland, no, it is not too late to join this league. The link to their Discord is in the description of this video, and any other video that Racer Nexus has aired of the Rookie Class Racing, whether it's the Friday night or the Saturday night racing. Join on up and hop on up in here. Qualifying is over right now, so looks like Gavin Smith is gonna take the lead here and lead them to the green flag here tonight at Kentucky. Flagman waving the checkered flag. So now we're going to skip on over here to the lineup. All right, starting on the pole tonight, Gavin Smith in that 16 machine, followed by Jay Sanchez in second. Row number 2, Declan Beatty with Michael Cordray. Row 3, Charles Wilson and Tim Hurd. Row 4 is going to go with Kevin Allen and David Vodicka. Row 5, Ronnie Welchel with Jeremiah Cromer. Row 6, Junior Heaton and David Bush. Row 7, Kel Peterson, Eric Johnson. Row 8, Rob Hamilton, Terry Litweiler. And taking up the last spot in 17th, Lemuel Price. As they're rolling off here, the lights on the pace car are off, so that can only mean one thing, folks. We're going to go green this time by. Let's take a look at the season info for tonight. That's not correct. Anyway, week number 4 here at Kentucky, 75 laps. Next week, we're going to Sonoma. Drivers getting these tires warmed up here. Hopefully this fog will lift, and it looks like it is. Here we go. Coming to the start zone for the first time tonight. Gavin Smith leading them to the green. Here we go, 2 by 2. Michael Cordray not wasting any time here. Oh, as we've got back here a little ways, 4 wide. That's the 57 of Charles Wilson leading the way here in this cluster. Back up front, Michael Cordray trying to take the lead away from Jay Sanchez. Not going to happen as Sanchez and Gavin Smith take the spot right back. Now, Declan Beatty looking low on the 72 machine. 72 is going to have the momentum on the high side here. So will the 77. Kevin Allen. Battle for the lead shaping up here still. Gavin Smith, he wants it back. Jay Sanchez all the way up the track, running the middle groove early. Risky move here, especially for Kentucky, where these cars going to get really loose, especially in that corner right there in 1 and 2. But Jay Sanchez having a good time here and looking pretty fast on that high side. As the top 5 goes single file, nose to tail. Declan Beatty in the tail end of that little group there. Then you got Junior Heaton leading the way in this little pack. Eric Johnson being scored in 7th place here. Ronnie Welchel fighting with Kel Peterson. Ronnie going to take the spot. Kel going to go back down into 9th. He's already up 4 spots though. Back a little further here. David Vodka about to have, who was that right there? The 5 of Terry Litweiler battling him here to his left rear quarter panel, giving each other plenty of room. Vodka using all the racetrack up top. Looks like everybody can be single filed out here. Oh yeah, everybody's single filed out here. Just winding these laps down. Sanchez settled into 2nd here as Kevin Allen in 3rd. 72 is about to have company though. Declan Beatty looking high on the outside. Moving back down to the bottom. On board here with Mr. Declan. Trying to stay in that draft. It's very important here at Kentucky. With how open these turns are here, the draft is definitely important. You can see he sucks up close to the back of the 72, coming out of that wide arch of 3 and 4. Gonna get a little tight here. Oh, nice momentum gain there. Nice rotation from center off. Gonna get the push to the 72. Take a look back here a little bit further as Eric Johnson now able to get around Junior Heaton and now pull away from these guys. Junior Heaton's kind of falling back here to the clutches of the 62 of Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie looking low as they cross the start finish line here, door to door. The 15's gonna have the momentum. The 30 also with momentum. Man, that's a nice run there for the 30 of Jeremiah Cromer. Jeremiah all the way at the top. to use all the track up here. The 5 right behind him here of Terry Litweiler's got the momentum. So he's closed up now at the back of the 30. '62 kind of lost a couple of spots here. As Rob Hamilton's trying to move his way up through the field. He's on the outside of the 24, I believe, of David Vodka. The 11 of Rob Hamilton, like in that mid lane here in 1 and 2. Seems to be working well for him. Also using it here in 3 and 4. Farmer all the way on the bottom, just can't make these passes happen. It's just too tight. The racing is just too tight here. Terry Litweiler's trying to move up slowly but surely, but he's having, you know, these cars are having to go where pretty much the other cars aren't. Having to do non-traditional lines to get around this thing. See Terry all the way at the bottom, really not able to, in order to make the pass, he's not able to open his exit up at all. Yes, he's now trying to pull away here. Derek Johnson now still in 6th place. Quite a ways away though. We're looking at 6 seconds from getting to the back of Cordray. But still up here, the top 5 still pulled away. Kevin Allen looked like he's got some long run speed tonight. Let's take a look here at the fastest 5 for 5. Gavin Smith currently fastest on track. And he's leading the way, so he's got clean air. Declan Beatty he's the 2nd fastest on track as far as the 5-lap averages go. But you can see the top 5 right there on the fastest 5 for 5. They're top 5 running here on the track, so that says a lot. Dave Sanchez kind of settled in here. Looks like the top 5 are running 31 O's. All consistent. Gavin Smith trying to pull out. Tell him there's a second lead here. I'm going to call it 0.8 of a second. A nice run tonight. Gavin Smith, he's always a firecracker at these types of things. Looks like Declan trying to make the pass happen on the 77. Yeah, he's going to clear him. Great pass there by Declan, getting around Kevin Allen. Now Tim Hurd battling with Jeremiah Cromer here. Tim Hurd going to get around Cromer. David Vodka moving up into 10th place here. Rob Hamilton going to give it the old try. Is he going to get around the 30? Yeah, looks like he is going to clear him down going into 1. Cromer battling back. on the high side. Probably going to lose that spot right back. Junior Heaton seems to be struggling tonight as he's fallen back to the clutches of the 38 of Lemuel Price. Lemuel Price, one of the sponsors for this series here, this league. You can find him on Twitch at MP214512. Go over there and give him a follow. Super cool guy to talk to. Gavin Smith still leading the way here as he's coming down pit road. First one. Declan Beatty also coming down. Kevin Allen as well. "26 laps here. On to take a fuel before they happen to stop. Jay Sanchez now taking the lead over. Slowing down, shifting down. Oh, it's going pretty fast here. I think he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Now Michael Cordray, he said, no, we're going to take the lead now. We're going to see who was the big winner here on pit road strategy, or pit road execution. That's a good word to put it. We'll see who pushed the envelope here, who had the better stops, total pit time. Whoever they was, they're going to be able to take the lead. Michael Cordray down. David Vodka as well. Tim Hurd coming down. And that should cycle out Gavin Smith into the lead. Gavin with a fantastic pit stop here and did not take tires. May have taken right sides. I'm not exactly sure. But definitely did not take 4 tires. So he's going to be out to a substantial lead, probably about 3.5 seconds here. But when Jay Sanchez gets back up to speed here, he's going to close that gap pretty quickly. And you can see there on the scoring tower, that number right after decimals moving down quickly as Jay Sanchez is on the move. Beatty in third here. Everybody's pretty much spread out, way out here. Cordray in fifth. Whitweiler seventh. Kel Peterson in eighth. Closest little battle right here. Is between Peterson and Litweiler. And looks like David Boddica and Ronnie Welchel battling here. with some freshies, so that's going to be a good battle. And back up here in second, 78, or the 28 of Jay Sanchez here, able to get by Lemuel Price. And look at that gap now. Just in 5 laps, he's closed up a second and a half. Going to be probably another 5 laps here. He's going to beat to the back bumper of this cat right here. Now they're going to be on the same straightaway now. Now less than a second. Right on board here with Jay Sanchez. Man, that center off grip that he's got compared to Gavin Smith is unbelievable. Four tenths now. He's getting close here. He's going to be setting up a pass here in turn 1. Nose to tail. Sanchez starting to work on him now. Trying to get some clean air on the nose. That bottom's still looking good though for Gavin Smith. He's able to hold the lead for now. Sanchez though looks like he's kind of dialed it back a little bit. He's about 4 tenths slower now than what he was catching up to Gavin Smith. Just following here for now. Perhaps doing some tire saving for Jay Sanchez. As he could have gotten around Gavin Smith. It looks like pushing him there on the front stretch. Check on Declan here. He's 1.5 seconds away from that front group there, and 1.5 up from Kevin Allen. Michael Portray, though, running 5th. Having a nice run tonight. These two guys side by side now. Gavin Smith, Jay Sanchez. Sanchez going by. And I'm sure he's going to be pulling away. Litweiler still leading over Kel Peterson here by a few car lengths. These two cats having a good battle. Ronnie Welchel and David Vodka. Tim Hurd trying to make the pass up on Junior Heaton. Nice little battle going on right here. Tim Hurd going on by. Tim Hurd's got things to do. And you can see the sun starting to peek out now as we're over halfway in this race. Now the 20 trying to make a pass happen on the 5. He's going to clear him. And the 5 Terry Lewaller trying to battle back here. Gavin Smith's got company now. As Declan Beatty trying to close in here. He's 4/10 now. That is amazing to me that Gavin Smith's able to hold on to, say, second place right now with not even taking tires on that last stop. That just shows that pure raw speed coming from Gavin Smith. But Declan is there now. He's going to be challenging for that second spot. Romer out of the way. Lets the leaders go, or second and third go by. .30 laps remaining in this race. Kevin Smith still holding off that 22 quite nicely. And you can look at the gap here between Sanchez and Smith, only 1.8. Sanchez has the speed. He is a little bit, I mean, he's faster than Smith, but not pushing his equipment. Just doing what he needs to do to stay a little bit ahead of him, as pit stop cycle should be happening here shortly, like within the next lap or two. Kevin Allen having a nice fourth place run tonight. Eric Johnson's closing up to the back of the 72 though. Johnson is going to try to contend for that top 5 position. Looks like the pass is being set up right now as he's to the left rear quarter panel of the 72. Sending it down into 3 with the clear, all clear. Eric Johnson now in 5th place. 72 trying to battle back, though he's in the draft, so he's to the rear bumper of the 18. Pulling just a little bit here. Center off. As we've got some leaders pitting here. Gavin Smith, Kevin Allen, Declan Beatty. They're down pit road. Jay Sanchez still out. See what Sanchez does here. Looks like he's going to stay out. Eric Johnson down pit road. Michael Cordray stays out. '78 trying to get slowed down here, getting woed down. Sending it in there. Woo, that's fast. Man, oh man, talk about experience. This is not his first rodeo. Cordray down. Great pit road execution out of 28 of Jay Sanchez. So Declan Beatty's going to have the lead here. And that little strategy that Gavin Smith pulled last pit stop, Declan Beatty pulled it this time. 10 seconds in his box. So did not grab 4 tires. Looks like just 2 on the right side. So that should put him on a nice lead here. Sanchez grabbed all 4. So he's back in the same boat, 2.2 seconds back after it cycled out. So shouldn't be long here, probably within 10 laps. He's going to be to the back of Beatty. And Smith all by his lonesome here in 3rd. Eric Johnson with just right side tires as well. In 4th, Kevin Allen. Cordray, the slowest I've seen Cordray all race, in 6th place. Bill Peterson making a pass on Jeremiah Cromer. That is not for position. Cromer being scored a couple of laps down here. 1 lap down. Gavin Smith just turned the fastest lap of the race, 30.54. Declan with a 1.6 second lead still over Sanchez. Not sure that Beatty can hold on here. for 17 more laps. 'Cause, I mean, look at that. Sanchez is on the move. 1.4 now. Smith trying to run down Sanchez. They just ran identical lap times last time by, 30.64. Now only a second separates the top two. No caution as of yet tonight. 0 cautions. Really impressive job by these rookie class racing fellas. Coming up on the lap car of Terry Litweiler now as Jade Sanchez is. See, they got 2 cars in between them now. The 5 and the 24. The 5 pulls up out of the way. Well, I'll say that. He's still ahead of the 28. Sanchez getting around one and trying to get around the other one. Should have it cleared here coming out of 4. Yes, now it's just him and the leader. Declan going to give him some a hard time here. Declan's not the easiest to pass. Declan running a nice defensive line here, not all the way on the bottom. About a half a lane up from the bottom. So that'll put the dirty air on the bottom and the middle lane, which is fantastic. Nice defensive line. Trying to work around lap car, the 62 of Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie up out of the way. Let these 2 guys duke it out here. Sanchez only has 10 more laps here to make this move. Just ran identical lap times last time, the top 2. Got a battle happening here. Sanchez went low, so did the 22 to block. Now Sanchez up top. Driving him up all the way. Oh, as they almost touch here. Sanchez looking low. Declan coming down, they touch. Sanchez in the lead. Declan Beatty tried to do what he needed to do to keep him back there, but with 2 tires versus 4, we know that it was inevitable. Back here a little further, Gavin Smith now can almost taste the draft. He's closing in quickly here. Eric Johnson, Kevin Allen, close together for 4th and 5th. Cordray, that's not battled for position there. That is Tim Hurd. Joe Peterson by himself. Rob Hamilton. But back up front, 4/10 of a second lead over Beatty. Not sure Gavin Smith's going to have enough time here. We got 5 laps, coming to 4 laps to go. Not sure he's going to be able to close that gap up. 1.7 seconds back, 1.4 back from Beatty. Just 3 laps remain for Jay Sanchez. Got some lap traffic to get around here. They stay up. That's Junior Heaton. 2 more laps. Coming out of turn number 4 right now to grab the white flag. One more time around for Jay Sanchez as he's got the 22 to him. The 22 to the bumper. Up into Jeremiah Cromer. The 22 of Declan Beatty trying to do something here with Sanchez. He's going to send it down into the corner, side by side. Get it. He's into Jay Sanchez. Not going to have enough. Sanchez to the start-finish line. Checkered flag. What a great battle there in the last lap. Beatty tried everything he could to get to Sanchez. Didn't rough him up too bad. Jay Sanchez coming around, going to do some burnouts for us. Or not, he's going to park it on the start-finish line. To get some pictures there. All right, folks, let's get into the, oh, there we go. Now he's going to burn it down. Not his first time either. Sanchez definitely had the pace tonight. All right, folks, let's get down here and look at the race results for tonight. Jay Sanchez led 28 laps, bringing it home in the #1 spot. Declan Beatty in second with Gavin Smith in third. Eric Johnson bringing it home in fourth. Kevin Allen fifth. Michael Cordray in sixth with Kel Peterson seventh. Rob Hamilton eighth. Ronnie Welch on ninth. And Tim Hurd in 10th. Then you got Charles Wilson 11th. Lemuel Price in 12th. Terry Llewellyn 13th. David Vodka 14th. 15th goes to Jeremiah Cromer, and 16th, Junior Heaton. Gavin Smith with the fastest lap. Most laps led tonight was Gavin Smith. Hard Charger Award goes to Eric Johnson, up 10 spots from his starting position. Gavin Smith with the pole, 0 cautions. How about that? Man, what a great night for racing here for the rookie class. Let's see if we can get some interviews here. Waiting to see if anybody joins the broadcast waiting room. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and get let's get Gavin Smith in here. Gavin, you got me.
Yep, loud and clear.
Man, hey, you had some pace tonight. Led 31 laps tonight, but man, I'm surprised. Did you take right side tires there during that first stop?
No, I took no tires in that first stop.
No tires, okay.
Yeah, I was just assuming that the tire roll wasn't that big of an issue, and then turns out it was. The 28 just gained a 2-second gap on me and then gained an extra second until the next stop. But prop to him, he gave out some hard racing today. But yeah, I mean, I thought the no tire strategy would work, similar to what happened at Gateway, and then take 4 tires at the last stop, but almost worked, but unfortunately it didn't. Just traffic and dirty air and whatnot just got in my way. Tires got killed after a while. I managed to die down the gap after that last stop from about 4.5 seconds to a little bit under a second, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. But I mean, a P3 finish with a return, I'll take that any day, and hope we can keep it strong heading into Sonoma.
Absolutely, man. I think you're going to do pretty good at Sonoma. These technical tracks seems like you shine pretty bright. So curious to see how well you run next week.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I did run some test laps at Sonoma. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm also thinking I'm going to have a lot of fun. So,
well, that's what it's about. It's having the fun.
Absolutely.
All right, my friend. Well, if you got any shout-outs, we'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
Shout out to TH Designs, my sponsor. Shout out to everybody who came on from my socials to tune into the stream. Shout out all my friends and family for supporting me, and yeah.
Absolutely, man. Good shout-outs, buddy, and we'll catch you soon, man. Take it easy. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, we got to talk to this guy right here. Declan Beatty tried to give it his all there on the last lap. So the nails, my nails are gone. I chewed them to an oblivion. Watching you, I was like, oh, man, I know you're close enough to try to pounce here. You fought cleanly there, trying to do a block there.
I was thinking about it, man. I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want. I could have done it there, but I.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you back out there just a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's fun when you do it cleanly like that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you didn't take tires there on that last stop?
I only took right sides.
Right side tires, okay. Yeah,
And
shows you
I
a
heard
10-second stop.
that a few drivers did that on the second stop, and I was like, okay, I'll take 4 on the second stop and then last stop.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this is the first time I've raced at this track, and that was my first time doing a 2-tire stop, and I was really nervous for it, but I was like, I got to pull something out of the hat here, and I was actually really surprised how well the car was handling. Like later into the run, it felt very quick. Because I've never done a 2-tire stop, and I was like, oh wow, like this actually feels very nice.
Well, you know,
once it gets bounced out, it feels good.
Well, at Kentucky, the kind of the characteristic, if you will, of a 2-tire stop or no tires is the car tends to loosen up here because the corners are so fast.
It's so tight here. Like I just in practice and all that, I just could not get any rotation. I couldn't get anything. And I tried messing around with the brake bias. This is fixed. Can't mess with the anti-roll bar. We have no rear anti-roll bar with the new ARCA car update. I was trying everything, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I always tell myself during races, you know, like in the middle of a race especially when it gets to the end, it's, you know, this isn't the time to gamble. But on a track like this and where the championship's at, and I'm like, I got to gamble a little bit here. I've never done a 2-tire stop. Was messing around with the brake bias, didn't really find anything, and I was really surprised with how it felt, taking only rights.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, man, good solid place finish, second. And if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I'd always, man. Shout out you, what you do for the league. Shout out No Lift, Michael, and what he puts on every weekend. I really look forward to these races. Bring a lot of energy to these. My family, and long live Mikey, Slow Silver 03. Yeah, man, let's get it again tomorrow. Hopefully,
absolutely,
I get it there.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck, and I can guarantee you I'll be talking to you at the end of this thing tomorrow night. So have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
You too, Adam. I'll see you later, man.
See you.
Bye.
All right, folks, and it looks like we don't have any word from our winner here tonight, Jay Sanchez. So that was third place and second place. So with that being said, looks like we're going to close this thing off tonight. Just want to give a shout out to the league, Rookie Class Racing, for allowing Racer Nexus to cover your races here on Fridays and Saturdays. And if you guys want to get in on the action with Rookie Class Racing, the link to their Discord is in the description of this video. If you guys want to get your league broadcasted by Racer Nexus, reach out to Rob Campbell with Racer Nexus. The link to his Discord is in the description as well. Cover anything from dirt, road, oval, it doesn't matter. Jumpy trucks, Indy, cover it all, man. Cover it all. So, all right, folks, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Adam Gladfelter with Racer Nexus, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy.